think the panelists have made the point very clear that you can't liberate the people unless the women are liberated. I think we made that part pretty clear. The sister also talked about you had to have organization in some of the social problems that we have. I, in my thinking, see a role of ideology in all of it. And the brother here, he made the point about culture and reference to that ideology comes out of your culture. I'd like to hear a little piece about what role does ideology play in liberating African people and African women.
One thing I think that ideology does play a role because it's information. It's like the progressive and more forward-thinking information. But my contention is, how do we get this progressive information into the society if we don't have some access, or we create accesses to the media, or create media venues that might not even look like this? Because still, no matter what the deal is, you only get a certain amount of people who have the unconsciousness that we're dealing with. You know, the sister said the lackings that we tolerate in our communities, in our homes, that come to us and tell us all the crazy things they do, and we say, well, that's going to be okay. The bottom line is those people next door and the communities next to us, my position is it plays a role, but how do we get the information to them? What do we create that stimulates them? They're not coming to ITC, even though ITC is in the neighborhood. I mean, they just not coming. They Pine City ain't coming to ITC, I'm sorry. So the bottom line is, and if we even go in the community, do we get them? Or do we have to do some door-to-door campaign or whatever? But all I'm saying is, how do we get the ideology to them? You know, in other words, how do we get this information to them? And even when situations like, some people say that it's good that the people are oppressed, because the more oppressed the people are, they themselves will demand a change. Okay, I'm just going to think this is enough oppression, right? I don't think we got to get no more oppressed. I mean, if the pressure cook, I mean, what more you want? You know, do you want all out to shoot them up? What you want? You got everything. You got every disease that's ever been. You got every weak conversation there ever was. You got every, you got every unemployment situation is. You got everything, you got everything in abundance. So I don't know what it is. I mean, people shoot police. I mean, police shoot people. I mean, so what is it that would it take to get the pressure point that we need to do and to get the information of this ideology out to them? And I know it's one by one, but I'm telling you, I'm going to run into interview all in the not knowing work today. I mean, as I move around, and I know all of you not from Atlanta, but I'm rarely running to interview all. So I know we must be all doing little good things everywhere. So I'm just saying, so I don't know the little good things I'm doing, maybe I'm spreading some knowledge and some ideology, but I'm saying, I think that we just need to move more collectively, and if I'm not in the AAPRP, which has been my foundation, but if I'm not in it, still, I know I need to get the information out, so I'm pushing it, but who else is talking about ideology after they leave their study groups and the other settings that we're in like this?
In addition to what what you just said, first and foremost, your ideology is primary. You have to know what you are all about. Basically, you have to know where you're going. Your thoughts must precede your action. And I'm not saying that lightly. Your ideology must be primary. Where does your ideology come from? It comes from your culture. It comes from your culture. There is no way that you're going to take a dog and treat it and make it believe that it's a cat and expect it to act like a dog. You have to, if you're African, your ideology has to come from your culture, not from anyone else's. That's primary. Okay? I think I had a statement.
Addressing the brother, he was saying that what communication when the brother asked, what could we as sisters say that would help in the struggle? My sister was looking at me because we discussed it all the time. I'm like, so many things you could say. So I'm thinking to myself, which one could I, put my finger on? And I thought of it, and I think that brothers And we ourselves, brothers, you need to show a lot of faith in us and sisters because we love you guys. And show faith in the thing that we're doing like Abel. Show faith in her and support her because it's only after your own benefit. Everybody's benefiting from seeking. Show faith, show a little more faith in us and our ideas. Yeah?
What I would like to add is just in general, I think women just had those, well, there are those who have never, they don't know their place. We have been rulers. I mean, way back to begin centuries, we have been rulers, we have been queens, sitting on our throne. We're rulers, and we can do it. What happened is a lot of women, they have forgotten their place, and they're just waiting for someone to tell them. They're waiting for the man to tell them, to give them a little push, and to tell them what to do. And a lot of the time, it doesn't happen. Because, in the Caribbean, like in Haiti, a man doesn't want to see you, doing what? Except to be in the kitchen and month after month when your belly is out that way. I mean, you can burn your bra, and we know how it's gender. I'm not burning my bra and putting on my panties. I can burn my bra and still be a woman. I know my place. I'm not taking your place, but I still know what I need to do as a woman. And you need to hold on and, and have more faith, like the sister said. And like they have a saying in Creole, one finger doesn't eat a bowl of talalu. It has to be all the big end. Take it and put it on your mouth. All finger. So you hold on and grab on and hold on a little. Don't give up so easily.
Thank you all very much. Very, very good comments. Hopefully we will take it all to heart and try to practice some of it. Okay, we've run out of time. If we can get one more question before we go to the next area. I think the brother first.
I'm Sunni man. One of the things that I'm beginning to see is that that we're having as African Americans is that that there's a sword. That we're not coming together like you said. We ought to be a family. It shouldn't be different between black and Africans, and what I mean. And I'm an ex-merchant seaman. I've been through Africa by ship, by water. I've been all the way to Russia and through Africa where the jewels are, the riches of the riches. And I just can't believe how far we are behind and not approaching the problem as a culture. Like you said, we need a culture. And for me to ship all that oil, because I work for oil company, I did retire from oil company, to ship all that oil from Saudi Arabia, from Persian Gulf, from Nigeria, all these riches, and here to come back to this country and to see how they're treated there and how we're treated here. And I've been to Italy. I've been all so many countries, and to see that how our culture is so divided, it's just amazing. And I think for me seeing all that, it's like a sword, and it has to be healed. And I believe the only way we have to heal this sword is that we need a formula. And the formula starts with the black man and the black woman, because we're the ones who make these children. And with the crack epidemic, that's a formula that they put out there to break that formula apart. So I believe that we need some type of formula to approach this problem from different angles, because it's a serious problem. It is a very serious problem. Like she's saying, the mother won't even recognize the child. She might wake up drinking, and you know what I mean? That's a serious problem. And if we have that many women and men off key, that's another generation gone. That's another whole entire generation. And I was listening to these guys going with these boom boom boxes. That's a whole generation of death. You be talking to them, what you say? So we need some type of approach to this problem, because I think it's a serious problem. I don't have all the solutions, but we need the whole African family. Like the Italians have their family.
That's right.
The Jewish people have their family.
That's right.
The German has their family. But it seems to us, we're all in different avenues and not on the same road. Somehow or another, we need to go on the same road and walk down the same path as a family. And a family who stays together, prays together, will stay together. So it's just interesting to me, I just came, I read it in the paper to come to this, you know. And it was interesting just to be here, you know, to support anything that is positive for us. Because most of us out there drinking. Day Friday, out to go down the corner drinking, like it ain't like the world just stop. You know, I'm like, they don't have anything else better to do. They'd rather spend all their money in liquor stores, which we don't own, drugs, which is destroying the mind. So I mean, we need to come up with some kind of formula to get down this path. Because this path we're on, we just going on all kinds of avenues. And that's thank you. Thank you.
Educate, organize.
Women on the front line. Educate, organize. Women on the front line. Educate, organize. Women on the front line. Women on the front line. Educate, educate, organize.
Okay, we have to say that we may have started off with fewer panelists than we had planned, but I think we got into the discussion, we dealt with some of the problems, and we dealt with some of the solutions. So ask you to put your hands together and thank the two sisters for And at this time, we're going to go directly into our next panel discussion. Introduction of the student panelists. Those student panelists that are here, if you would come forward and introduce yourselves. I will just have a few words to say about the topic. Okay. We had a little technical problem. Brother military Mike has a rap for us, but he brought his music with us, and we didn't prepare for the playing of music. But he says he's willing to come forward and do it without the music, because the knowledge is what's necessary. And we think that military Mike talking about positive, uplifting message.
Yeah. What up? I prepared some music, but it's it. Adapted and overcome.
Let's do it, y'all.
Here's the tune. Maestro. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, y'all gonna know. I'm gonna give you some knowledge. I'm building the truth, I'm letting you know how we work to get from our home. We work loaded on shit, from one another. I couldn't hear what we do it to each other. We were taken from Africa to the USA to work for the other man, free up pigs. We were sold like cattle and like sheep. You take the husband, the white owl, for over 400 years. We work for free, but that's not the way it was supposed to be. We believed in God and kept our faith. And up our head was a better day. In 1861, we began to fight the Civil War because slaves wasn't like the French started tax color. And they need more. These strong black people fought to restore the pride and courage of our race. Emancipation was signed, and things go our way. Oh well, some got better, most stayed the same. But one day, brother, we can win this game if we all come together as a race. We can overcome this USA. Yeah, let my focus catch up. Yeah. Brothers and sisters. Yeah. 1900s, the early 1900s, this ain't still the same. We done fought the war, but ain't too much change. The NAACP in 1909, they formed to lead the people so we wouldn't be blind. But even though we had the root, the other man did what he wanted to. They beat us down, did not alright. They even lynched us when they called us out at night. Don't even mention them chumps. The KKK, you wore a bunch of cows running around hiding your face. The key to a race is to be educated. If you not, then you second rate. We have to integrate all the schools are searching for knowledge. Understand me, fool. Everything we got, we had to fight. Even for the basic rights. Our people stuck together back in the day. They wouldn't let none get in the way. You see, they followed the man. They had a common cause. All for one and one for all. In 1968, they killed the king. And with him, they take the dream. I wanna know. Somebody let me know. We gotta give back. Yeah. Check me out. Listen to the military minded. Open your eyes, don't be a fool, don't be blinded. We are strong race of people and they know this. They provide this stuff to control us. You see, our brothers and sisters are taking the bait and not using their heads. And when they do it, they make the drug war. That's a big joke. We don't have no place, we don't own boats. But when the feds come in, it's going down. You see nothing but your homies on the ground. Or 413 has a gun. Now with the drive-by talking about it's fun. If every brother was doing the right thing, just took one brother up under his wing. He helped him out and put him on the right track. And in turn, that brother did the same thing. A simple solution now, ain't it a shame? I agree, they helped put us in this mess. We can't complain because we can help ourselves. I'm talking to all, and not just some. Together as a race, we can overcome. Yeah. We have people that come a long way from the Civil War up to the Civil Rights Movement. Back then, our people had hopes and dreams, but they knew they had to stick together. When Martin Luther King Jr. was alive, we had a common cause. And boys walked out the city to march on Washington. At least 250,000 strong today. I don't know what happened. We lost the common cause. We act like crabs in the bucket. The reason why our people try to make it to the top, we'll try to reach them and pull them down. But you know what's sad? A lot of our people do make it out, but not enough of us reach back. We got parents can't raise the kids right. We got brothers killing brothers. When is it going to stop? When we all dead? Brothers and sisters, it's time to make change. We got to start looking out for one another. If we don't, who will? The struggle ain't over. As you receive your 48% of me, I didn't think so. This has been a positive message from military minded. You take heed to my message, and let's make a power surge on it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah. I think we improvise, I think we're okay, and I'm all about adaptation. Thank you very much.
Military. Light up, military.
Yeah, another hand for military life. Very positive message. So, as soon as we identified the problem, looked like it came from the masses. Somebody had the tools, the technology, and everything worked out very well. Okay, so we're going to move ahead with the youth panel. The theme is Students and Youth Arm the Masses with Revolutionary Ideology and Organization. If each person would introduce himself, herself.
Greetings, sisters and brothers. My name is Oli Masatal. I'm a revolutionary poet, activist, and organizer. Currently, I'm the program director for the Youth Task Force, and I've committed my life to the struggle and arm the masses with revolutionary ideology and organization.
Come on with it. Come on with the fire. Yes, sir.
Hotel. My name is Kurt Young. I'm here as president of the Yama Society, Political Science Organization at Clark-Atlanta University. I'm looking forward to sharing some of my thoughts and ideas with you this evening, and I hope that after we're finished, we'll bring a little more clarity and understanding to help us get out of this madness that we're dealing with.
Come on with it, y'all.
Hotep, I'm Brother Wale Rouse. I'm a member of Society of My Eye, a youth-based organization based upon African culture and ideas at Morris Brown's campus. We hope to open up to the rest of AEC this fall. And I hope that I hear that you share some of my ideas and messages. It's a hope that we can create a dialogue. Hotep.
Greetings, I'm Africa Cook from the Young Pioneers Institute, Tennessee chapter, from the All African People's Revolutionary Party.
All right then. Let's do this. I have a mic stand. I'm gonna go here.
Since I have the mic, I guess I'll go ahead and begin. I'm a growing African. I'm learning and I'm developing. And as I begin to move more towards being more in tune culturally with my people, I must practice some things that I've come in contact with that I think are important. Brother earlier mentioned the importance of culture. Quite a few people touched on that subject. And as I begin to learn more of African culture, I begin to appreciate and understand major components of African culture, such as a deep appreciation and a deep understanding and respect for the role of elders. Having said that, I'd like to ask permission of the elders in the audience for me to begin speaking. When I spoke with Brother Hank about a month ago, Ujama Society, we just put on a Pan-Africanism conference over at CAU. And when he approached me, I jumped at the opportunity to participate in the symposium today. Once he gave me the issue that I was going to be dealing with, I sat down and I tried to ponder how I was going to approach this situation, how I was going to discuss this issue. And I found myself coming back to a critical stage in this discussion of the youth and students and the role of youth and students in organizing and playing establishing critical links with the masses. I kept finding myself coming back to a very frustrating and troubling reality. And as I go through this discussion, I ask you to please bear with me as I discuss something that's very frustrating to me and something I hope that this dialogue can help me deal with. I always tell my students, beware of false prophets with quick fix solutions to very complex issues. So let me say from the very beginning that I don't take the position that I have the answer to some of these problems that I'm going to touch on. But I think it's important that we introduce and open it up for dialogue. What I want to talk about tonight is, as we begin to discuss this idea, this notion of the role of students and the youth in arming the masses, the ideology and organization, one of the things that I continue to come back to is, where are our people now? One of my criticisms of Pan-Africanism is that we spend a lot of time talking about where we have been, and we spend a lot of time talking about where we should go. And the disconnect often is not having a clear understanding of where we are. And I like to spend some time talking about this issue of where we are today. As I think about this notion that we're discussing today, one of the things that I come back to is this notion that we are facing some of the same realities that confronted us in the past. But when we look at the role of students in the past in our struggle, we see that at a number of occasions, at a number of places, our students have been able to respond directly to the realities, the social, economic, political, cultural realities that confronted them at that time. But as I look at us today, if a man from Mars was to come here from outer space and look at our behavior, our political apathy, that man from Mars would walk away thinking that everything's all good in our communities, that all of the killing, all of the lynching has stopped and it happened. And I need to have some understanding as to why we have that contradiction among us. Now, I think I know some of the general reasons why, but I think we need to be able to put together some program to move from where we are to where we all believe that we need to be. So those are two things. One, the fact that some of those realities that confronted our people in the past still exist. Those realities, very same realities that had moved a number of our students, youth organizations into political activity. And given that, the fact that those realities still exist, where are we now in our activity? And what's responsible for what I see as being, and I may be wrong, but what I see as being a disease of political laziness among our people. Now, let me put this in context. I think it's clear that Jim Crow segregation and being relegated to a position of second-class citizenship played a great role in pushing or stimulating those students in Greensboro, North Carolina in 1960 to sit down and to say that we're not going to put up with it anymore. Regardless of their ideological position, something stimulated them. They were able to establish a connection between what they were confronted with and what they needed to do to change that reality. I also understand that being denied one of the basic ingredients of this so-called democracy, being denied the access to the ballot, was a critical force in driving those students from all over the country in 1964, students that, to a large degree, were members of SNCC, to go down to Mississippi, Freedom Summer, and say, okay, we're going to help our people get access to the ballot. Whatever we believe about political activity along the lines of voting, they still were stimulated into that activity, given the fact that they were confronted with certain realities. It's very popular to point to the role of the Panthers and the way that they stood up to the crackers, the way they stood up to the police, right? The way they stood up to the pigs. But often what's left out of discussion is this very well thought out 10-point program that if we look at it and apply it today, we see it as being very critical, very applicable to some of the things that we face. But that 10-point program was in tune with the realities of poverty, of political powerlessness in those black communities on the West Coast, was in tune with the realities of police brutality. But let's strip up a little closer to where we are now. Right here in the United States, we can go all over the country, we find some of these very same issues confronting our people, very same issues. Let's start with Fort Bragg, North Carolina. A sister by the name of Jackie Burden and her mate, a brother by the name of Michael James, shot dead by 2 white supremacists, soldiers. Sound familiar? Chicago, just a few months ago, a young brother beat into a coma by some white kids, just trying to find something to do, but at the same time, something was consistent with their white supremacist ideas that's been passed down to them. Right? Tampa, Florida, or the Tampa Bay area rather. Brother just snatched up, walking into a shopping center to pick up a paper. Snatched up by two white supremacists, taken, taunted, tortured, and burned, left for dead. Right? St. Pete, young brother Tyrone Lewis, I think his name was, shot dead by police. In Mississippi, nobody can't talk about things like this without touching on Mississippi. Right? In Mississippi, Brother Cedric Walker and another brother by the name of, I can't recall his name, two young brothers, one, LeBron James, I think his name was, taken and abducted by police after a very typical just being pulled over by the police. What I'm trying to say, a few hours later they find him hanging by his shoestrings in his cell, by his shoestrings. And of course, you know, the story was that it was suicide. This brother Cedric Walker found hanging in his cell. But the funny thing about this cat is that he had a rope around his neck and he was sitting up in his bed. Suicide again. He must have sat down and put the rope, as they say, around his neck and leaned forward and killed himself. But we don't have to continue talking about the United States if that's not enough, because as Pan-Africanists, and I feel the Pan-African energy in here, as Pan-Africanists, we know that we can take those very same things that we're confronted with here in the USA and talk about these very same things throughout the African world. Right? So you can go to Brazil and you see these street children who 95% are Afro-Brazilians being killed daily by death squads. Our children by death squads. No one does anything. Right? Look in the mirror. Look at some of your sons, your nephews, and so on and so forth. And then you see your nieces, and you see these very same kids that are being annihilated in Brazil.